This is the meat of this module, self-promotion. I'm going to define it and its advantages for you. Self-promotion is simply putting your name and your number out there, making sure that's the first piece of information that any prospective buyer or agent sees. Now, this is something that is illegal and unethical for any agent or agency to actually attempt. They're not allowed to. Their job is to cooperate clearly with everybody in the marketplace and not to attract the calls directly to themselves. Your job is trying to connect with the buyer directly. The first thing in any promotion that is ever to be seen about your property should clearly declare, "Hi, my name's Rock, Florida. I'm the owner of this property. If you want more information, I am absolutely your best source. Call this number." Bullet point at the top before you ever post it on Zillow and write out your craft and your narrative copy. Make sure that's the first thing that any buyer sees, because if you post it on Zillow, I've called so many for sale by owners up, and they really want to connect with the buyer directly. What ends up happening on Zillow or Trulia or any of those other syndicated platforms is that the buyer goes in, they read the narrative, they see the pictures, and they click on the blue button. Guess what? That lead just got shipped to whoever paid the most for it, which is an agent who's then going to call you up and say, "Hey, I've got somebody interested in your property. Will you pay me 3%? Okay. So self-promote. Zillow is not going to favor this particular tactic. They make their living off of selling your leads to agents, and they may kick you out. They may kick it out and kick it back. There's other ways to go about self-promotion. And again, let them kick you out. Maybe you don't want to load it up initially with your name and number right at the top, because if the algorithmic monkey kicks you out, you can go back in and load it in later. Another trick that you can use, another tactic, is to go into Canva, make a little business card that has your smiling mug on it and your name and your number, as you know, with the Google Voice number and the Gmail number for your address. But put that in your photo section as the second photo in the series. Okay. When a buyer is looking at your property and they see there is a face, that is a person. One of the reasons Airbnb works so well as a platform is because the people on the other end, you're engaging a relationship. You know from their profile that this is somebody you may or may not want to engage a relationship with. But in marketing your property, you need to, more and more home sellers of the information age need to be advised that promote yourself. Engage in, "Hey, my name's Rock, Florida. This is my home. Feel free to call me. If I'm the best source of information, I've owned this property for 14 years and I've made all of these improvements and some things I've not yet done." But again, personalize it so that they feel more comfortable and confident making a connection with you directly. And that's it in a nutshell, but definitely bullet point at the very top that you're promoting yourself and your number to connect. All right, that's it for this lesson.